Hello and welcome. This is Sunil with Daily Breakthroughs with Sunil. And today I'm going to talk about how to write good content for your blogs, your articles, for your speeches, for your presentations, love letters to loved ones, love letters to not so loved ones, and so on. And there are a couple of distinctions here that pertain to creating, well, a good content. A good content generally means it intrigues, and it intrigues people. It causes them to think, and or it causes them to get into action because they feel like doing it, because they independently hear what you're saying. They feel like they've been touched by what you're saying, but touched like not like you did something to them. It's more like they heard something in what you're saying. And that's important distinction, see, because what you want to do is not force things down people's throat, but really have them see it for themselves. And that's a much easier way to sell and inspire people. The mistake a lot of people make is they tend to go into advising mode. Hey, I'm sure I've never done that before. I have. And so there are four things I want to cover here. And this is a very complicated topic, obviously. But hey, I got a few minutes to make a difference with you. I'm going to do it. So there are 4 points. The first is, like I always share, but it bears repeating, you always want to create some kind of future that people want to go to in the content that you create. So you don't have to talk about it the whole time, and you don't have to go into being Star Trek or some futuristic thing. I'm not talking about that. Talk about whatever topic you have, whether it's about koi ponds or music or business. You want to indicate inherently somewhere in your opening sentence or even your title where you want to lead people to. Now, this is not a hard and fast rule, but it should be implied somewhere in your article that you're leading people with some desired future, something that people want, desire, right? Even if you don't directly mention it, even if you're being artistic about it, there usually is some creation of some distinction, something, some vision, some idea of abstraction or concrete that you want to lead people to. So, for example, if your topic is about how to sell effectively as a startup business, then you want to lead them. One obvious future is obviously when they can imagine themselves being an effective person who can pitch to get investments, etc. Or if they're a political party, that they can actually learn how to be way more appealing to the population, right? So you want to create that's the destination that you want to lead them to. I say it's the second point, but it's actually the most important point, is you want to understand what your values are that you're trying to express. There are certain values or beliefs or rules that you have that you feel are important. And you want to share it in a way that lands for people, which is the third point, has to touch people. What I mean by touching people is that they see both the expression of those values in what you're saying, but also the expression of a desired destination, which is the first point, for themselves. So you want to share what that destination is going to look like and what those values are and what the future looks like. The destination could be expressed in terms of an experience that people will have. They'll feel peace of mind. They'll feel complete, as an example. They feel experience of love with other people. They'll feel rich and successful and accomplished, as examples. Okay? It could be a set of results. Results are more specific and measurable. For example, they'll have access to creating a larger audience for themselves, or they'll have access to making a bigger profit, or they'll have access to getting married and having a happy marriage, or they'll have access to being able to turn out great kids and children, right? So it could be experience or results or both. It could be both. And you want to show how in your content, in your writing of your content, your blog, your article, how that flows and where you're leading them to. Okay, the last thing, and this is very important, is, and again, there are exceptions to this rule, but for the most part, do want to put in some call to action, whether it's a call to action to participate in you and your business, or to take some action steps themselves, or to think and ruminate on this point seriously. You want to have some call to action, and maybe several calls to action or several practices or takeaways at the end. Now, is that imperative? Do you have to follow this structure all the time? Of course not. Am I oversimplifying? Probably so, right? In fact, I would say yes, because there are exceptions to this. But this is a basic model that you can follow. I hope this serves you. Have a great day.